the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Northwestern has the kickoff team on the field as we are about ready to start. Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Washington's offense will have the football first. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, David.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed in the middle. It's Perry. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. They're the new #1 team in the country. What do they need to do to stay in that spot?
Well, and it's cool to see this team earn that, right? Like, they haven't been #1. They had to go get it on the field, and now it's got to stay on the field, Jesse. One game at a time. Don't get over our skis. Think about too many things in the future. Think about today.
Yeah, they've got to have a sense of urgency now, especially knowing with that #1 beside the name, they're going to get everybody's best shot. So they've got to step up. They've actually got...
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Huskies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pulls it in. It's Perry. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They want to get this defense on its heels. A designed run for the quarterback. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Snags it. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play and they'll move the chains. The Huskies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but again...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly, and you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Northwestern coming to the line with another first down. Gives it on the option. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry. This crowd, full throat, spinning the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The play action fake. Catch in the middle, it's Wagner. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Good job to get everything he could, then get down with the slide. Teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. Caught in the backfield. It's Durr. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
It's a draw. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern. Looking for the tie with the extra point. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Washington wants to go quickly.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
This time on target. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Oh, they're after him. Oh, he makes the play and is intercepted. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Quarterback will keep it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
This offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little creep.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Got his man to the left. They got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Knight. Under fire. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Going to swing it on second down. Finds his tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Give to the running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Just going to keep it after the snap. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. This is a designed run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Husky.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He'll pull it down and run. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. To the air, it's Hawkins. Under fire. Took a shot as he threw. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you?
Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football plan out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Crosses the 45. Found a seam on the left. The tag. Touchdown, Northwestern. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Marshall pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. A masterful road performance, or as Coach likes to call it, thundering herd football. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Sun Bowl.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Looking to move the chains, Washington now on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. his man. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
That last completion sets him up on second down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see him.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Oh, the quick spin move. Lots of running room. The 20. He's a touchdown, Wildcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Creates a little space. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step.
Breaks into the open. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Man, what a run by the quarterback. I got to tell you, if I was his coach, I would tell him, hey, man, at any point in this game, if you just feel like taking off and running, go for it. Just go right ahead, because he can do...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Washington.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he was just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage, and this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Durham. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Working the middle. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Wildcats are on the move. Wants to throw again. Fires to the big fella. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Quarterback gets the first down and more. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
They want to run this quarterback. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the move. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They'll operate out of split backs. He'll take it himself. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Going with the ground game left. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. They'll send the back in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown, Huskies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, we've got a final in that Mountain West Conference Battle of Note. Nevada was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Reno. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. A busy day in the Mountain West and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it.
Keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. To the air on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over a football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive.
Turning it on! And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Huskies! That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Wants to go up top on first down. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. With the catch, it's Wagner.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Wagner. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Northwestern wants to go quickly. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Second down, they'll go to the air. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Northwestern will line up with a first and goal. From the gun. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. It's now third and goal.
They desperately need to get the score here on third and goal to have any kind of wild chance. He wants it all. Touchdown, Northwestern! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The 40.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on first and 10. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Washington.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a